Ebusia, opinions are like noses. Everyone has one. And unti and I am a catcher say share what being under the comment section. Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, presidential candidate of the New Patriotic Party, Abu Bonadjin, actually His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Ewo X say there is no clarity surrounding Wontumi arrest no. Afesu so abino epese omo preventive Wontumi ne constitutional right. Brofo dear Bawumia atrobi ewo X na yeba bedwedwam Achrew, I say a Climax TV Ghana, and your first time welcome across our videos. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, your Facebook, TikTok, Instagram at Climax TV Ghana. Feel free, let's share what under the comment section. Now, I like your videos no for more latest news updates. And you know, interrogations number 2, and I want to me National Police Headquarters CID departments after this interrogation no, and I should say EOCO, that's the Economic and Organized Crime Office omo ebedua Wontumi edene koye news no ye be break kira mo no muhu monchimonka highway ne so senia NPP4 HTIF4 notable people omo ebe route ye criticize the government and say no, this style of arrest no a Rambo style office so no omo e patch say a political harassment e busunya say terms ni de bebre e wo social media wo betimi akwakorodi bi na in some way ebe to dwa no ye hu say the reaction of a NPP gurus no be brinaba bekasim. Yes, now we and a Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia say only the odwin ho awonte ase kamia kwakoye say the principle of rule of law na ye say everybody is equally no just say enye adwuma adenti and amachi obi nipa kona amochi no just say mo mani pa no constitutional rights. So it is not in accordance of the law. Bawumia questions are Ubusa His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and say we live in a democratic country. We don't live in a country ubi betinaswa or yeniope. And you know the president should know what he has to do in accordance of the constitution. Bawumia so SIA patch say EOCO any institutions are maka. Emma politicians no enyemu yodium. You people should know say more institutions no if you are strengthening democracy strength because democracy is about this institutional a survey the people. Ladies and gentlemen, you better go straight to Twitter. Straight to X, formerly known as Twitter, and Sama Bawumia Ehurugu or Brofa Kesia or Chotroye na Ebusia, you're breaking it down Achremo. Yes. Bawumia Pache say, I am deeply concerned about the arrest and continuing detention of the Ashanti Regional Chairman of the New Patriotic Party, Mr. Bernard Entribo Wontumi, particularly as the charges remain vague and his whereabouts remains unknown. In a democratic environment as ours, no individual is above the law. Equally, no Ghanaian, regardless of political affiliation or status, should ever be denied their constitutional rights. Justice and due process are not optional. They are the fundamental of our democracy. I have been constant touch with Mr. Wontumi's legal team since this morning to ensure that his rights are protected and that due process is followed. I commend them for their professionalism and vigilance. Also, the Economic and Organized Crime Office and all relevant state institutions are to act strictly by our constitution. Any deviation from this principle risk undermining public trust in our justice system and weakening the democratic values we have worked hard to build. Ghana must always remain a nation governed by law, not by arbitrary power. Our republic is strongest when our institutions are both firm and strong, are both firm and fair. Ladies and gentlemen, Brofwa, His Excellency, the former Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, aka Bawumia Abehureguru, a year ex Sono Bawumia Epache say Ghana is a nation of Ghana is a nation governed by constitution. Ghana is not a nation governed by say ebia obetina kunya no so a wo de wa dwen keke yenye we say no. That is what the constitution says. Constitution ba kono so fa pem ne say nobody is above the ordinary law of the land. Ebusia enti no say wo ye hwan say wo ho aba asem say achew, you need to pass through the due processes. The institution need to pass through the due processes. Bawumia esan patch say a democracy no ebeye din ebeye kebmamin kebia institutions na omo working no sa institutions no omo fa no kre enye adwuma eno ene insema Bawumia ababe hureguru Monchimonka highway ne so meka Twitter. Yes, na ebusia, you see the issues surrounding Wontumi ne arrest no mababe catch them say because of illegal mining ene baby a ensese Wontumi ekokotu efoma gudie no okotu ye eno ena officially and say information a Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources omode ababe tuja a chese nyina yenim say Wontumi or engage in illegal mining, say Wontumi forest areas bi wo hono ma Wontumi ni ho kwan say so okoho ba Wontumi akoho akwakotu efoma gudie. All these charges no ebusia na Wontumi se me ne wo kase ye so oyare ai Wontumi se oyare ne ho mfa no ebusia che say ohwe ne o go through na and living no with trauma ama che say why depressed ebusia enti no abone yare enti no Wontumi ne lawyer e de ababeto abontin se Wontumi ne ho mfa no or the hospital by ebusia we ye den charges e dia bo no ubeyi ano say ebubo wa fine, then you have your way. Say emu am also so that one too you have your way. Ladies and gentlemen, Bawumia estate ade bi wa hanim say me de say o state ye na mpese mi busa Bawumia say okay or say we share number 2 paragraph now or say in a democratic environment as us, no individual is above the law. Equally, no Ghanaians, regardless of political affiliation or status, should ever be denied their constitutional rights. Okay, the principle of equality before the law no ebusuya e shall say nyina ye bone a e se nyina di ye ekogina emrana no e mo bi ngina baabi enka say that is why we don't have special courts near ba akope. Ladies and gentlemen, sa phrase we are, and as a sentence we are no ebusuya, nobody is above the law. Say we are politician, but say we are president, say we are minister, you are not above the law. But when the MPP was in power, ebusuya in Kofobi emani say they have power, they are above the law, and Wontumi is part of them. And now what we Edababeto say nobody is above the law. You see, sometimes the hypocrisy of politicians, no, if you talk about it, okay, people who don't understand would think say you are criticizing them. But that is not so. Ladies and gentlemen, Wabetro social media say nobody is above the law. But have you guys turned back what you people did? What some of your people, Chairman Wontumi could be one of them. Chairman Wontumi is one of them. Yes, it could be. Ubetina TV so actually say Wontumi, what Wontumi did, you know, ladies and gentlemen. So Ntimi Busa say, was he also not portraying say he was above the law? But what is being happening now? So what is happening there? Yakoko Faba say the principle of equality says that nobody is above the law. And yeah, MPP definitely most so crampo no mubu mbrane ebuso. Of course, ubu mbrane buso. And this is very sad. What is going on is very sad. The government is not after anybody to destroy anybody to, make anyone's unpopular. No. Those people who didn't do the right thing, those are the people that the government are after. The government are not after people who did the right thing. No. Why? And a good thing in the Kufado's administration, the government is after those people. No. Send your buying my back to back arrest. No, we like it, we appreciate it, we love it, ladies and gentlemen. That is one thing that we can say. We love it. Send a best serve as a deterrent. And they want to mean I am more bono. So I ale.